Hi, this is Brian, and today we are going to change the actuator, the 4x4 actuator for a 2007 Chevrolet Tahoe. It's an easy job, and if your four-wheel drive ever goes out, that's usually the problem. So let's go ahead and let's get started.
All right, sliding the connector off of the four-wheel drive actuator. You want to be careful with these older vehicles with these plastic parts that you don't put too much stress on them. And there you go. Had a lot of trouble getting this out. We'd like to walk you through. As you can tell, we've got this thing hand tight, right? Hand loose where we can get it out. But we've just spent maybe the better part of an hour trying to get that out. And let's tell you a little bit about what we did. First of all, the thing you're going to need, Brian, the thing you're going to need is from either Northern Tool or maybe Harbor Freight might have it, is a nice strap wrench will help you. A pair of channel locks work too. All right, so what Brian did was he broke out his trusty torch and applied some heat. I'm going to move up to the body there. He applied some heat to the metal side. Guys, be careful. This side's plastic, okay? You be applying some heat to that, you're going to have a bunch of plastic melting in your face, so don't be doing that. Apply some heat to this side, and we used the channel locks, broke it right loose. Once it was broke loose, we slid the strap wrench up in there and made a quick job of turning that thing on out. And then it comes on out like so. And you can see all of the video that we've seen on this says that you're supposed to apply some Teflon tape to that deal when you thread it in. We're going to have to do some cleaning up to that face of that housing and everything, and we will be back once we get that job ready for the new one to go in, and we'll see you in a minute.
Now here, we're going to add just a little bit of ribbon dope, maybe just 2 rolls around, and that should be just fine for this. You just want to make sure once you put the new actuator into the housing that you don't want to have any fluid leakage, and the ribbon dope will take care of that. So just like I said, just a couple of rolls and that should be fine.
This is Brian's new actuator. Looks a lot nicer than the one that's pulled out of this 2007 Tahoe. Applied the Teflon tape to the threads as instructed. We've got the housing all clean and ready to accept the new one. So we're going to move up in there and just take it like so. Be very gingerly with those plastic threads. This is a plastic piece. Make sure that we get this thing, we don't strip this thing, and you will feel resistance because of the Teflon tape, but it should not be overly difficult to turn that deal in there even with the Teflon. And as you see, I'm still able to hand tighten that on in, and going in real nice, Brian.
Yeah.
All right. I can take that hand tight all the way to the end. And what I would suggest, guys, is with this being a plastic piece, I would take this to hand tight. I would take it down to snug on this jewel and maybe give it a quarter of a turn. I don't think this piece, with as much as is threaded in there, you got to be, you know, dogging down on this thing to keep it from falling out. Now, I'm snug on this now, Brian. So what I'm going to do is, you want the channel locks, you want the, I tell you what, let's use your strap wrench. And what were we doing? Going this way? Yeah, this will be tight, won't it? I'm going to use this strap wrench, and all I'm going to do is just give this just a little bit of a turn here. That's it. All right, she's in there snug. She's sealed up nicely with the Teflon tape, and I'm just going to take the connector back on, and you will hear her snap, or it will snap into place with the locking mechanism right there. And I think that that is a job well done there, Brian.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Looks good. Looks real good. And that's how you change the 4x4 actuator.
Looks good.